Right, we're live. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Don't be too shocked. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to have the glasses on or glasses off for the 80s. But yeah, I hope everyone's okay. We've got Sean in so far. Let's see if we get any more in. Yeah, hi Sean. Hope you're good. See who else comes in. The Three Amigos. Yes, well, we all know that we've got a guest on tonight. Hi, Chris. So I shall bring him in a sec. We'll just see who else comes in. We've got dressed up for the occasion, or gone back to the 80s.
Definitely.
Right, everybody's okay. Rock on. My wife says I look like I'm going out to a gay bar, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. They dress nice. They dress really nice.
Good evening, Ali. Good evening, Lainey. Thank you. We've gone back to the 80s. Right, we should bring our guest in because he was a bit shocked. Say good evening to Nick.
Hello again.
Evening, Nick.
Now you say you've gone back to the 80s. You're kind of the rock era. You're the 90s.
Yeah, I'm him now, as is.
Yeah.
Him being obviously we're talking about Depeche Mode, an amazing group.
Yep.
I haven't got as much eyeliner on as you, but still,
I'm still impressed with this. It's incredible. Show the tattoo you've got.
Well,
there.
we thought we'd go a bit further, so
I've gone for his tattoo. I tried to draw it all on as he's actually got it, and to celebrate Knight's life, I've put Knight's life forever.
Yes.
Is that a Sharpie? Is that going to take 6 months to come off?
It's going to take 6 months to come off.
When that eyeliner,
I haven't got nail varnish. This is Sharpie as well.
Right. So evening, Ali. We got Sean. Yep. We got Antoinette in. Got Don in. We've got Jimmy in. Hi, Jimmy. Ain't seen you for a while. I suppose I look a bit different. We got Ian in. Yep. Well, we had Nick on, so we thought we'd give him a little surprise.
Definitely.
Sean, Babs in the attic.
You did pre-warn me as well, and I completely forgot. So I was a bit taken aback.
Well, I did say we were going to do a little something, but we didn't tell you.
Yeah, we did indeed.
It's like Dave is in the room. That's what it's like.
I don't know about that. Yes, Ali, we've dressed up a little bit for the occasion tonight.
Definitely,
because we've got a little something extra going on tonight. Do you want to explain, James, what we've got going on? A little extra thing.
Got loads going on. Well, a rundown of the show. So we will talk about our sales of the week. So we got on eBay. Maybe talk about, and it's sale of the week doesn't have to be the best sale. It's just a sale to chat about. We might have a live listing. You might remember last week I went to a boot sale. I had £5 and I bought an item, and I've got to go and list it live. We've got Would I Lie to You? The face-off. Nick is the undisputed champion so far.
Chris is saying Nicks are all going to be false again.
But also, we've made a little bit of effort. We're going to get in a mode. We're going to get in the Depeche mode and quiz the master himself. We've got 8 amazing questions.
I wasn't warned about this.
Well, there you go. See.
Oh, right. I'm not at home. I'm at my parents' house because we were self-isolating, but that's finished. So we've been able to escape. So I'm currently in where I used to live as a kid, in my mum and dad's bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where you used to listen to
Depeche Mode.
Well, I discovered Depeche Mode, all those years ago when I was living it.
And we're here live.
Yeah, except we can't do any of that. We get copyrighted. We're so good.
Exactly.
Right. So, what do you want to start? Should we start with the Would I Lie, or should we start with the Depeche Mode questions?
I've got a listing to pop off, haven't I?
Oh do the listing.
So if we do it now, then it means that it will end. Last week I had £5. I've got a little apology for our chat. I kind of went out there and said, what do we guys think I should be buying? I had cookie jar. I had pottery, loads of different items. I'll be honest with you, my boot sale was rubbish for a £5. So I ended up getting this for a £5. It's a bit battered, by the way, so apologies in advance. But it must be worth more than a £5. It's got a mark on it, sadly, but it is an Xbox One. It kind of makes a noise and beeps, so it's faulty in spares and repairs. But I've also got the power plug. If you look at spares and repairs on these, they still fetch 20 to 30 to 40 pounds. So I'm hoping, obviously my plan is for us to reinvest that money and then for us to kind of put that towards the channel and charity at some point. We'll see how big we can make the pot. But I think for a £5, I think that's got to do it. So I will quickly list that as we speak right now. I'll click the go button.
Yeah, I'd have grabbed that all day long. I mean, did you say you got the power brick, power supply?
Yeah, I have indeed.
I would imagine they still sell, don't they?
Yeah, even they sell for like 20 odd. So I've just whacked that on my listings now. That's now officially live. So that should theoretically
into the wrong channel. Hi Lee, how you doing?
Theoretically,
I
should
get
end.
the memo. I'm letting the side down. I've got no makeup on at all.
Well, you weren't warned.
No, that was kind of the intention.
We've got Cassie in. We've got Steve. Steve in. It's jumped. Dave.
So we're now live. So I've listed it. It's now. I've pre-did all the photos. I did everything. So hopefully next week that £5 will become 10, 20, 30 pounds, and we'll just keep building it up and hopefully put some money towards some fun things and a little bit towards charity.
Yeah.
Right. Next on the list. I may as well quickly do sale of the week for me. So I've been trying to get into bits and bobs, this and that. I spent £1.50 on this. I will put my shared screen on.
Dave's just saying he fixed an Xbox One and got 105 quid for it.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not going to be able to fix it myself, but that's exactly what it's ideal for someone. Let us know when that shared screen's on. And
Steve says we look like shit members of the Warriors. It was a little surprise for Nick, Steve. We dressed up a bit like, older version of
like you're going on a date together. That's what it looks like.
Nice life for life.
That's what my wife thinks.
I feel like a gooseberry with you two looking like that.
Oh,
so
dear.
Is that sharing at all?
Should be now. There you go. Is that right?
Yeah. So this is coming up. I paid £1.50 for this, and this is a Tiffany lamp, and this was my sale of the week. I've never bought anything like this before, and sold for £50 with £6.99 postage. So
wow, he did well on that.
Yeah,
is it even vintage? Is it old?
It's not really that old, to be fair.
So.
I've just put Tiffany style. I wear. You might see that's my little trick as well. When you show your hands, I always wear like the gloves as well. I always find that kind of makes myself look like I know what I'm doing. I've got no idea what I'm doing.
That's all that does.
Yeah, just not even any fingerprints.
That just works with my outfit that I'm wearing now. But yeah, it's obviously just that Tiffany style. It's quite nice looking as well.
Nice.
And yeah, that was my sale of the week. So from £1.50, we take that all day. That's exactly what it's all about.
That's I'm impressed with that.
Yeah. I sold something for my brother this week. Let me do this screen share because I'm not too clever with all this. Share screen.
I could share my sale of the week quickly while you're bringing it up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw. I think they were in a haul. I picked up some Bauer vintage skates.
Oh yeah, I saw them.
And listed them at 200 and accepted an offer yesterday of 115. He's coming to pick them up.
Nice.
And I paid a £5 on them 2 weeks back.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
that is nice. Hang on, that's the wrong one. No,
I picked up something inspired by you a bit today, Nick. Kind of like your Tesco scenario. I was at a boot sale and there was a big bag I've never seen it before, like cat food, but it's like it's in a tube, so it's for like if they've got like fur balls and stuff like that. I paid £10 for it, and I've got something like 12 listings out of it, and I'm gonna, from my £10 I paid for it, I'm gonna make over £100 plus profit, and I'm just selling it in lots of four. It's amazing, amazing what you can pick up and get. That's amazing.
Yeah, £261 a film prop poster from.
Is that James Bond?
Yeah, James Bond. Wow. So it's not a bad little price.
That's amazing. Is that a big one then, or was it?
Was that from the start?
It's when he runs through the tunnel.
Yeah, when he runs through the tunnel. Yeah.
It's about 5 foot by 3 foot. I think it's quite big.
Impressive.
Quite a big poster. Yeah, it's nice. But so that was all right. I sold that for my brother, obviously. So that was a good sale. But there you go. So
anyone think we know what we're doing, right?
Yeah. Well, look at us. We haven't got a clue what we're doing. Look at it.
I've got no idea.
We do this for everyone's entertainment. Kathy's asking if she's missing something here tonight. No, because we got Nic on, we've got a little surprise, and we're gonna be testing him, see how well he knows Depeche Mode. So Definitely. That's the reason for that.
Definitely.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I haven't got as much as James on. I've got a little bit of guy liner, but not as much as James. And Carl's in. Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
How you doing? So we've got 41 in. That's good. So right, shall we do the the Depeche Mode?
Should we do? Yeah, let's go Depeche Mode. Yeah, I was about to say, I've also pre-done all my Would I Lie to You because Nic was so organised. I thought, you know what? Why don't I be organised? So, we're on it. It's serious. It's serious tonight.
I haven't got a clue tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, let's.
Do you want to start with the questions, or shall I start?
You can start. Do you want to do question one? Do you want to read out question one? And it's basically obviously whereabouts the name come from, but yeah.
Yeah. So where did the band Depeche Mode get its name?
It's from the French fashion magazine Depeche Mode, and Dave Garm was at fashion college, and he picked up a copy of it and came up with the idea, and it stuck. But they took the accents off it, so it's just said as if it's English.
Well, very good. Do you know what it means?
Well, there's various interpretations. I've made a video about it on my channel. The loose interpretation is fast fashion. Yeah, but there's various interpretations.
Well, there you go. Nic got it. Obviously, he was going to get it right.
Of course he did. Of course he did. He's acting like he doesn't know these answers. He knows them all.
Right, go on, James.
It's stressful though, being asked questions about something you think you know stuff about. You know what I mean?
Just in case you don't.
So, since their debut in 1981, how many singles have they had in the UK charts?
Loads. Oh my god.
We're quizzing you.
It's got to be about 50. I don't know an exact number. If you've got to spare half an hour, I could work them away through and work it out. I'm saying it's around 45, 50.
It's not a bad guess.
You know what? We'll give you that. It's 54. I've got to say, Nic, that's impressive. That's very impressive.
Well, I own every single one of them.
on every media, probably.
Oh, I'm getting there. The vinyl. I've got it back into collecting vinyl, and some of the vinyl is, you're talking £100 a 12-inch. So I'm not going there on some of them. It's mad. From the era that you two look like, the early 90s rock era, they're crazy money.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Brum Resells get some dropped off in his store and he can sort you out.
Yeah. I've had some.
I saw the records you got off him the other day. Really nice.
They look stunning.
Yeah, really good. Right, question 3. How many UK #1 albums have they had?
Is Nic on mute?
No, he's thinking.
Oh, I wasn't.
Oh, you was.
Yeah, you see, that's why there's two of us. That's why there's two of us.
I thought he was going.
Okay, so definitely Songs of Faith and Devotion, which was their first #1 album. It's also #1 in America at the same time. The follow-up, Ultra, was also #1. I don't think they've done it again, so I'm going to say 2.
He's the man.
He's the man. He is the man. And you're bang on right. I think America as well.
Spot on.
I think you're bang on right. Absolutely on the money. Absolutely on the money. Yeah, that's that. So we'll go for number 4.
Yeah.
What we may as well. This is an easy one for you. What was the name of their first album?
Speak and Spell.
He's so good.
I'll tell you what, we're going to do one on geography next time.
Oh, just a little update, guys. I've obviously done my listing. We're already at our first 99. So someone's already given us our first bid on the Xbox. So we're already money in.
Oh, it's on auction. Right. Okay.
It's on an auction, yeah. Because it's just, it adds that excitement element to us doing this. And it means that next week, this will end. It'll end in time for obviously what we're doing. And my plan is once a month, once I've had a chance to kind of get the money, post it, work out what I can use as our funds. We're just going to keep building that money up so we can put it towards the channel and hopefully towards a really good charity cause. But we'll chat more about that at a later time.
Yeah, I was going to say that because next week, obviously, I'm going to start pulling some bits out, and I'm going to be auctioning some stuff off next week. Maybe a couple of film props and stuff. And some of the money is going to be going towards a charity because, as most of you know, my brother's got cancer. So there will be some money donated to that from the sales. Definitely. And also some money going back into the pot. As James said, we're sticking some money into a pot so we can get some decent prizes. You know, we may do like a money prize. We've got loads of things planned, and like I say, charity is a big one that we want to get involved with, obviously, for various reasons. And yeah, it should just make everything a bit more exciting and give you guys something to try and go for, try and win. And you know, I might try and auction off something you actually want. Who knows?
Exactly. Not, these outfits, guys.
Yeah, these outfits. Right. So what question are we on? We're on number 5.
How many of these are there?
Just 8. 800.
Only 8. Yeah. Right. So Depeche Mode's origins date to 1977 when schoolmates. What's that? Depeche Mode's origins date to 1977 when schoolmates Vince Clarke and Andy Fletcher formed a band called
what?
Composition of Sound.
What was the other band?
I don't know. I always thought they were Composition of Sound before Depeche Mode.
So this was when they're in school.
Oh, I don't know then.
No Romance.
Oh. Okay, that's new to me.
Yeah, so
there you go. See,
this was when they're in school in 1977, and this is their first band that they were on together. Oh, we got you on one.
Right, so you learn something on this channel as well. You learn something.
Because I've read about Composition of Sound when they came together and actually started producing music. So I guess that was even before that. When
I think it was like a college band. Yeah, I think this was when they first kind of like they initially met and they made something happen. Cool. So question 6. Depeche Mode won a Brit Award for British single. In what year was this? Was it A? I'll give you multiple choice. A, 1990. B, 1991, C, 1992, or D, 1994?
I'm assuming it was for Enjoy the Silence, which came out in 1990. So maybe it was in the Brit Awards the following year. So I'm going to say 91.
Okay, B, 91.
Yeah.
You're right. Man, you're smashing it, Nick. Awesome, mate. Yeah, bang on right. And I think I don't know if that's our follow-up question, but no, it's not. I think you were right with what you said, and that's exactly why they won it.
Cool.
100%. Right, so we're on number 7, yeah?
Number 7.
I'm going to need a
7
down for this, I'll tell you.
What year did Depeche Mode win MTV Music Award for Best Group?
Oh my God.
We've got some options, I think. We've got some options.
Right, yeah, options. You can have an option. A, 2004. B, 2005. C, 2006. Or D, 2007.
Oh, I was thinking, well, it's not going to be in the 2000s. It's going to be mid-90s or something. Oh, okay. So it's
2004, 2005, 2006, or 2007.
Well, they had a big comeback in 06 with Precious and that album. So would it have been the following year? Let's go 06.
2000. What was it? Did you say 2000? 2006.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
You're correct.
Smashed it, mate.
It was the only likely one because they had Precious, which was their big comeback single in 06.
So he smashed it. Now, hopefully a nice easy one. How old is the lead singer?
Oh shit. I don't actually know.
Oh, don't start that with us. You know the answer.
No, it feels like something I should just be able to rattle off, but I'm thinking he's got to be around 60. So maybe he's.
What's Dave saying? My voice changed.
I'm going to say 60, but I'm really not sure on
that. He is.
Very good.
I've got a kind of. I want to give you the point. He's 59.
Oh, is
That's
he?
pretty good going. That's pretty good going. And you even said you kind of said you might say. I could see you were saying he's around 60. Bang on. Yeah, 59.
I knew I'd be within a couple of years, so I'm quite pleased with that, really.
Yeah, bang on. Really, really good answer. And obviously, he will be at some point.
Hopefully.
Definitely.
That was blind. That was
blind. Got there, to be fair. It's amazing he made it out of the 90s.
That's blinding. He's done well there.
And that's your Depeche Mode quiz. I think you had one. Was it one that you didn't have? Mate, smashed it.
Yeah, I didn't know that early band name that they had.
7 out of 8. Yeah, that's impressive.
It's good going. It's good going.
That you definitely are an amazing fan and have every right to have a channel that's dedicated to them in every which way possible.
Oh dear. So just ask the audience quick. How did you find that? Was it all right? Oh, Dave's saying don't worry. What is it gone? Has my voice gone funny, Dave? Or is it coming through clear?
You're coming clear on my end.
Yeah. Is that coming through clear to you, Nick?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Like when Nick was gone at this before.
I don't know how I did that before. I muted it.
You'd struggle. Oh, Steve's saying you'd struggle to give Nick harder questions here. Yeah, with Depeche Mode, he knows it. He knows them all. He knows them all.
They were tough.
So we've all shown our sales of the week. Has anyone in the chat had any decent sales or decent pickups?
Yeah. Has anyone been buying any cat food like I did today?
Food?
It's like a paste. I'll see if I can actually put it on my screen. Give me a quick second.
You've been buying cat food?
Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like a cat food. It's a bit bizarre, really. I can't really.
So how are you doing in the lifting challenge, Nick?
I don't really know because we're not sharing progress as we go, but I'm pretty sure Lex is going to beat us all.
Really?
Well, she shared her day one, and it was like, I don't know, £1,500 worth of gear listed on Monday or something.
Jesus.
So I don't know. I'm hoping to beat Damien and Andrew, and then I'm happy.
Nice.
The knock-on
share that
effect
screen
loads Monday, Tuesday meant that I was just packaging endless stuff for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So I think I've sold about £800 worth of newly listed stock.
Yeah, I mean, you had all them books and everything going.
Oh,
yeah. That was a good sale.
Instant.
Yeah.
Man, what's £100 for those books? And they were being given away.
Hi, Paul's in. Hi, Paul. How you doing? Hang on. There was a question there from, I think, from Paul. Was it? Voice is fine.
Line is a bit wonky.
Hey, look. Nice, easy question, Nick. What is the combined birth weight of the band members? That's from Steve.
That's what you should have gone with. If you share my screen, Richard, I've got that dodgy pickup I got today. So I paid a tenner for this, but I've got 10 listings off this in total.
What is it?
It's like some case. I have no idea what it is. I just was like, I looked at the sold comps and like one was selling sometimes at like £15. But because of the sell by date, it needs to be gone by September. I'm just trying to get it to fly out. I've already got 2 watches already, and I've got 10 available. So hopefully it'll fly out. There you go. Help yourself, guys. You know, and if the Pepsi challenge doesn't come ahead, we could always try some of this. I've got
Lee's on the case of getting the what is it, Crystal Pepsi? Yeah, so Lee's on the case of it. I'm also going to be getting my mate Lee to do a big sweet hamper. I'm going to be giving that away to a winner. So we're going to be doing that somehow. We'll do it on a wheel or
something like a Depeche Mode quiz, I think it is. Nick's
no, sweets. Nick likes the licorice pipes.
Yeah, I'm up for a bit of licorice any day.
Licorice pipes. We do like a licorice pipe. But yeah, so we've got look, we've got Andrea Hills watching. Evening, Andrea Hills. How are you doing?
Are you washing up?
Yeah. She's watching while washing up. Yeah, she's got the raw end of the deal. Nick's here looking at us two Muppets.
Yeah, Muppets.
Peter the Monkey Thrifter's in. Hi, Pete. How you doing? Hope you're good. Yeah, right. So we
is it time? Is it time?
Yeah, I think it's pretty bullshit time.
My championship here.
Yeah. Right. Who wants to start? I've got to think of mine, so someone else can start.
The winner can choose who starts. He can either pick one of us or Nick can choose, because you are the winner. It's only fair.
I'm happy to go. What I thought as well, I'll give you like a little sentence for all 3, and then maybe Rich can pick what one you want me to do first. James can pick the second one. So
sounds good.
I'm not swaying wise or anything. So sounds quick good. Sentence for them all. I was on TV dressed as a mouse. First one. Second one is I was chased by the police on a moped. Third one was a midnight wood heist. What would you like me to tell you about?
Jeez, I think we'd go for you dressed as a mouse.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty interesting to me.
Okay, I'll just let you ask questions then.
Right, so how did you end up dressed as a mouse, Nick?
On TV.
On TV?
Because I built a go-kart shaped like a wedge of cheese to enter a Red Bull challenge. And I dressed up as a mouse.
Oh, do you want to ask a question, James?
How long ago was this?
It would have been early 2000s. It was, I think, 2003 or 4, about there.
You said obviously you've entered a kart for the Red Bull. Is this like the downhill race that you're referring to?
Yeah, it's the Red Bull. I don't know if they're still doing them. They've televised a few. Me and a friend, well, I designed it, and with him we built it, and we entered. We got accepted, and we raced it, and it was broadcast on TV.
Did you make it all the way to the bottom, Nick?
No.
So it's a Red Bull race down a hill.
Yeah, you we started on like a scaffold thing, and we had to go down this massive ramp to get loads of momentum. And they did it in heats. We didn't make it out of the first heat because we smashed into another car and totaled both of them.
Nice. And where was this?
It was Nebworth Park.
Was it wet or dry?
It was dry.
Dry cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know. Has anybody in the chat got any questions to ask?
So I have a quick question, Nick. Obviously, to kind of get in the scenario of you going down the hill in a lump of cheese, how did that even come about in the first place?
Jilly saying lies.
We heard about it. You had to put in an application and a design and go through, try and get shortlisted and selected. So we just went through that process.
Dave's going to sleep. She's got a jumble trail tomorrow, 3 a.m.
I'm really believing this story. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Damien saying BBC News.
I'm definitely feeling the truth on this one. Definitely.
Yeah. See,
what's BBC News? Is that? Were we on the news? I don't remember being on the news.
No, I think so. Well, I don't know. I don't know. So it's something in the chat about Hancock, Matt Hancock. Is it the one that's been caught cheating on his wife? So
he's coming on one of our guests in a couple of weeks, hopefully.
Yeah, Matt Hancock. Yeah, I like you.
Nice.
He's going to be.
Lies.
I never touched that woman.
I never went to Scotland. What are you on about, Scotland?
Yeah. Who made the car? Who built it?
Me. Well, me and John. John's a friend of mine.
And did you buy the costume or make the costume?
We hired a costume. Well, we hired 3 costumes because we got his wife to dress up as well.
Right.
Why not?
Right. I don't know. See, I had my little idea before this all started. What was going to go down tonight? So
yeah,
I'm gonna. Was Andrea at the race? Was Andrea there?
Was Andrea there?
Yeah.
Yes, she was watching. We had Ellen, who would have been little then. I think she was toddling about.
Cassie saying, "Did you have a tail?" And Jilly saying, "What did you make the cheese from?"
Did someone said something about what was the race? Ian was saying something about what was the name of the challenge.
I think they called it Red Box Soap Race. Soapbox Race. Red Box Soapbox, they called it. I think.
Jay saying, ask him what the pre-performance was.
No idea. I don't even know if there was a pre-performance.
I'm going to stick with what I was going to do. I decided I was going to do before I came on tonight, and I am going to say that is true.
And I'm going to go with what I think you're going to do and what my pre-guess was, and that's false.
We've got one of each. You know what that means? One of you's right.
One of us right and one is wrong, and I'm probably wrong.
Okay, well, yeah. Sounds a little bit far-fetched. But there's me.
Oh, wow.
There's the thing. That's my mate John and his wife standing behind it. And that's just before we went up in a lift to the top of a 30-foot tower.
Get in.
Well done. That is
nice.
Amazing. That is incredible.
That is so cool. See, I was going to go false because I thought if you've hired costumes, why would you risk damaging those costumes by doing something like that? And that sort of, I thought, and it nearly made me change my mind, but I stuck to my guns. Come on.
Oh, Dave found it on YouTube. Oh, is it on
YouTube? Really?
You might see a flash of us crashing and burning within 30 seconds then.
Oh, that's cool. I'm going to have a look for that. You caught the mouse. Soapbox challenge. Prove it's you. No, we can see it's him. Just showed the mouse.
Impressive.
So, oh, no. Where's that one? Hang on. Found it on YouTube. Search for Red Bull Soapbox Race, Nebworth Park, 8th of August 2004. Go and check it out, guys. Go and check it out. Gaffy's saying that could be anyone. And Lainey's saying that is an extreme love of cheese. Right, James, do you want to go?
Yes, I can do. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. I've got 3 different ones. I've got a fancy dress one. Why not?
Oh, God, but that's true.
I've got a
obviously. Look, I even trimmed the beard out. Look at all this.
I've got a gig that involves fancy dress.
Oh God, what a surprise!
And I've got
your wife caught you wearing her clothes.
Not wearing anything and caught. So kind of dress, and not dressed.
And caught naked.
And caught naked.
Oh my God. Nick, you can choose.
I want the naked one, please. That's
I once was stopped by the police for swimming naked inside a closed water park. It was closed down.
Okay. How did you get in?
Fence hopped.
Where is this water park?
It was in Scarborough. So it's not there anymore. I think it's a block of flats now, but it used to have a water park on the South Beach. And it was like all slides and everything that all used to come down. And then there was a big swimming pool. And it wasn't just me, it was a couple of lads, a couple of girls. We just hopped over and went skinny dipping and swimming in a pool.
And how long has it been shut at this point then?
I think it shuts at 6. It'd have been about 11 o'clock.
So it was still
12 o'clock at night.
Place.
Yeah. It was all active. Right. Yeah.
It's not shut down. It was just closed.
It was just closed. Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. I'm with you. Okay.
Ian saying naked in court. Probably. Knowing James, that's how he'd turn up.
That's what I thought you said the first time, actually. I thought you...
Yeah, I think that's what he was getting at. Did you have waterproof eyeliner on?
I wasn't wearing guy liner at the time, sadly.
How many of you were how many of you fence hopped and went and did this skinny dipping thing in the water park?
Yeah, I was trying to think of that when I was doing the story. Whatever the amount is, it might be wrong, but I think it was a good 7 or 8 of us at least.
So talk me through. You said the police turned up. How did that? Did they arrest anyone? Did they just?
No, there was no arresting. I think it was kind of like. So I imagine the place whereabouts we were must have some form of CCTV, and it's obviously been reported. And then the police turned up, packed up outside, and then basically asked us all to put our clothes on and get out. There was one cop car, it wasn't multiple, it was just 2 coppers. And we put our clothes on and we just went away, and then we scarpered off basically.
So how did they get in?
They didn't. They were just on the other fence. They just flashing the torches and flashed the lights, and they shouted at us and said, "Look, we can see what you're doing. Can you all get out of the pool? You shouldn't be there. It's private property. You shouldn't be there. Can you get your clothes and can you get out of here?"
Was it all lads, or did you have girls with you?
Yeah, we had girls with us. Yeah, more girls than lads. I think there was only 2 of us, 2 lads.
And the girls were skinny dipping as well?
Yep. Yeah, in Scarborough, definitely up north.
And Rich Hitch is saying, naked swimming, JR. I hope it was periscopes down. Oh dear. So right, so you went skinny dipping at a closed water park. Was it an abandoned water park, or was it still like open? It wasn't.
It was open at the time. Yeah, it was open at the time. From what I recall, the pool it wasn't necessarily a heated pool, but it was a water park. So you had all the slides, crazy slides coming down, and then I'd say maybe 6 of the main slides led into this big, large pool which you could swim in. And then there was like a death slide as well there, and a couple of other bits. But yeah, it wasn't anything massive, but it was in Scarborough. It was near P. If you've ever been to Scarborough, there's a place called P Zone Park, and it was just off the roundabout there.
Evening, Sharon. Sharon's into watch you, Nick.
Hey, Sharon. Was this a spur of the moment thing, or was it planned in advance? And whose idea was it?
Well, spare of the moment. Basically came back from a house party. We were all walking back, heading back from my mates who was outside of the town centre, lived close to whereabouts I used to go to college. And we were walking back, and then you're drinking and you're talking of ideas, and the sea was close, and I think skinny dipping got mentioned, and then we said, sod going in the sea, it'll be freezing. Why don't we go into here? It'll be a little bit better. Plus, we can have a bit of fun. So yeah, it's kind of the scenario. All of us all fence hopped, and 2 of the girls went in there first, and we were rude not to.
Like that's going to be easy. Surely there's like a 6-foot fence, 8-foot fence around a place like that.
I'd say taller than that, probably 10.
I'd say best part of 10, 12-foot fence, easy.
So how did you and
easy
over that?
Easy because it was like, it wasn't just a solid fence. It kind of had like lats in it, so you could put your foot in it. So if you actually look at the height of you could climb up to the first one, pull up, and then hop over. And before you know it, one of you sat at the top, shimmying each other over. You can get over. There's no issues in that.
You can always rely on Stu. Skinny dipping in an unheated pool in Scarborough. My question would be, has everything returned back to normal size yet?
Definitely everything returned back to normal size.
Well, I think I've made my mind up.
I'm on this fence. I'm leaning towards false, if I'm honest. I think you're in a lot of detail that trying to convince us it's true, but it is very feasible. That's totally the sort of thing I'd have done as a teenager. I don't know. I'll let you go first, Rich. I'm not going to copy you, but I'm still thinking.
I'm my gut feeling is false. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm locking in my answer of false.
Yeah. Well, that's, like I say, that's where I was leaning, because it felt like you were throwing in little bits.
There's a lot of people thinking it's true.
Is there?
Yeah. Peter. Oh no, maybe he's talking to Kathy. Porky's Discounts thinks it's true. Sam White is think it's the truth. Sharon saying she thinks it's true. Ian saying he thinks it's true. Rich saying he's fibbing. And and Chris Tyler says Cilla Black one of the girls.
No,
Cilla Black keeps making an appearance.
Surprise! No, she wasn't there.
I'm sticking with false.
Okay, that was where my gut was going, but to make it interesting, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to go true on this one. I might just regret that because my gut.
I don't know. I think you're doing all right tonight. So, what we're saying, James?
Yeah, teenagers being teenagers. Yeah, it's 100% true. It was a really good night. It was a quality night.
Oh, I swear, wrong answer there.
Yeah, we all got basically flashing lights. Guys, you can see what you can do in. We can see it on CCTV. Get out of there. Blah blah blah. Shouting at us. One cop car pulled up. They knew that we were going to either not move or whatever, and yeah, we all scarpered off. And then we went into Peas on Park after. And yeah, had a really good night. Fantastic, me and my mate. We had a good night. That's all that needs to be said. Kids will be kids. Kids will be
one
kids.
to me and one to Nick.
Think I was about 19 at the time. 19
I
year
just
old.
thought I just thought he's got to be lying. He was trying to his way he was going like 1, 2, 3. I just thought, yeah, he's just being a bit too animated for my liking.
Yeah, it was well played, that, because it did feel like you were filling us in with lots of detail, like too much, like I did last week.
100%.
Yeah, well done.
Right, here we go. Right, so one to me, one to Nick.
I know, but it's good. But Nick's winning again. He's got his point. So, Richard, but you've got the point now. So
right,
we need to win.
Right.
We need to win.
So here we go. So along a similar sort of thing, we were kids. We were keeping on an island, and someone dared the others to go. Who's going to go skinny dipping? Who's going to go swimming? And this was in a river. It wasn't in a swimming pool. Like a plonker, I'll do it. I'll jump in the river at 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever it was, and nearly drowned swimming over a bomb hole in the river. Nearly got sucked under the current and drowned.
A bomb hole?
A bum hole?
Not a bum hole. A bomb hole.
A bomb.
A Beavis and Butthead going TP for my bomb hole.
A bomb hole. There's lots of bomb holes around.
So where's this? An island in a river? Then can you explain how?
Yeah, it's an island in the middle of a river. When we were kids, we it's Dave Repair saying, what is a bomb hole? Bomb home. A bum hole, Damien says. No, Damien, not a bum hole.
A bum's home.
My wife did say that I look gay tonight with my earrings and my guy liner. I'm not talking about bum holes. I'm talking about bomb holes. Yes, I did say bomb hole, Rich. It was what it was. We were kids, and it was down by the crematorium where I used to live, and you got the river, and there was a little stretch of river right by the crematorium, and it sort of just had this little island in the middle of it.
How did you get to the island?
A little dinghy
on the island.
Yeah, we had a little dinghy, but like when the water was not too deep, you could sort of. I think there were shallow bits in it, if I remember rightly. But yeah, we just used to try and walk across the shallow bits. But I think we had a boat with all the cooking stuff and everything else in it.
You think you had a boat? You'd not?
Yeah, I can't remember. We used to go down there quite a lot, and we did have a dinghy, but I can't remember whether we had the dinghy that night. But we got across to the island.
So this river's shallow enough to walk across with ease.
In parts of it,
to nearly drown you.
Yeah, in parts.
Like
yeah,
one or the other, surely.
No. It has shallow parts. It's the River Mole, so like there's parts of it you think are all right, and then it's like you could step off of it. It's so dangerous because obviously in the war, but you could step off of in the wrong place and just drop. It's not so much the depth of it; it's the currents. It's the currents around there because obviously the water's coming down the river, and then all of a sudden it's going around this island.
James, any thoughts?
I've just got bumhole in my head.
Are you saying bum holes, little dinghies? What kind of show is this?
We're dressed up like this, chatting about bumholes and dinghies and naked skinny dipping. This show doesn't get any better.
Oh, we got Vinny in. Hi, Vinny.
Well, scroll on to the bit where you, as you put it, nearly drowned.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to go to.
Genuinely scared for your life. Did anyone come and help you? What happened?
I was scared. There was quite a few of us on the island. My brother was nearly in tears, to be honest with you, because I've gone, yeah, and I'm swimming, and I'm quite happily swimming, and then all of a sudden I got caught by a current and started going under, and I was literally in my pants. Wasn't skinny dipping as in naked skinny dipping. It was just all blokes there. But like, I was in my pants. I was swimming, thinking I was cocky and great, and like I've done what everyone dared me to do. You know, I was the idiot that jumped in, and I'm swimming, thinking I'm great, and then all of a sudden it just took me, and I started going under and panicking just a bit.
So and then my brother on this island, was that the idea? You were staying on there camping? Or?
Yeah, we were camping on there, so we had like a little camp set up, and we were cooking and just normal kid madness, really.
Yeah, sounds awesome. To be fair,
it was awesome because it was right next to the crematorium, so it was even better for us. Really, it was just it was just one of the things we had near us, and we didn't have a lot else really, so we just made do. Like in them days, you did really, didn't you? So
I think I've made my mind up.
I just have nothing to ask really, apart from how did it actually go down then? Could you kind of like, I don't kind of want to step by step, but obviously just give us a quick summary of how you ended up stripping, just again, just to clear it in my head. Because my concern would be, and I'm just running it in my head, that if I was with my mates and I pretended and I actually drowned, half my mates would probably end up laughing their head off, thinking I'm actually faking a drowned, especially if I'm with my mates.
Yeah, and some of the mates were laughing, but my brother knew I wasn't messing about. He knew that I was in trouble. Lucky enough, I was strong enough, or maybe just got out the strong bit and just managed to get to the side. But like my brother was really scared. But yeah, there was a few bits. There was a few chuckles. Obviously, after there was a lot of chuckles.
Yeah.
What age are you?
Just oh God. Christ. 9, 10, maybe 11. I don't know. We weren't that old, but in them days, old enough to sneak out and go camping.
I was going to say 9 is a young age to be staying out.
Yeah, it might be 10. It might be 10 or 11.
Okay, that's throwing me a bit. That sounds a bit fishy.
I see what he did there. Very
good. What's that? Chris is saying he thought it would have filled up with silt. He's saying false. Peter's saying true. Flipping Jay's saying short journey to the crematorium if you didn't survive. Yeah, definitely. Sam saying true.
So your parents, did they know you were there?
I think we'd probably told them that we were staying around each other's houses, to be honest. Yeah, we used to do that a lot. I'm staying around Nick's house. Nick's staying around my house. He's staying around Peter's house.
You see, I do that, but not until 14, 15 did we get stupid enough to do that. I mean,
we were stupid really young.
You started early.
Yeah, we started early. We got there ahead of the crowds. Sean saying true. Sharon says she thinks I'm lying. Stu saying false. Tori says she missed most of it. Sounds like a fib. Ian saying true scenario, but was it Richard? Well, Dave saying is Tori a good liar? Mandy saying true.
Okay. Are we ready to make
I think we're ready. If you're ready,
yeah, I think we're ready. Do you want me to go first, Nick? Or
I don't mind. You can indeed.
I think it's 100% false.
Well, I have changed my initial, and the last load of so-called facts you gave us sounded utter crap, so I'm false now as well. Oh,
it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. I nearly drowned over a bomb hole in the River Mole by the crematorium. I must have been about 11 years old, because when I was 12, I went to live with my dad. So I wasn't around that area, so I must have been 10, 11 years old. Yeah, but we all
the whole way until that last bit with the
It was the age. It was the age.
We kicked on the island, and we cooked on the island, and we just did stupid things on the island.
Damn.
Yeah,
it was the age that got me.
Should always stick with your gut on these things. That's so annoying.
Yeah,
it was the age that got me.
My brother was stood on the side of the island, and he was nearly in tears. He actually thought I was going because it was just taking me. It was taking me. I thought I was a goner, and I managed to swim out of it. Yeah, there you go.
Crazy.
Should have got that. Should have got that.
Right. So Nick, your go.
Oh yeah. So what did we do? We did the mouse, didn't we?
The mouse. I got that right. So it's two to me, one to Nick, and none to James.
So James, you can pick what one you want out of the moped chase and the midnight wood heist.
I very much like the sounds of the midnight wood heist.
Okay. Right. I'll give you a brief thing, and then you can ask some questions. So I wanted to build a tree house. Didn't have any wood, so I planned a way of stealing wood. Ask some questions. What's funny about that?
Stealing wood.
It's just I wanted to build a tree house, but I didn't have any wood.
Tonight has been on
I think it was a lack of oxygen when I was drowning in the river. I'll smudge my makeup in a minute. Oh dear.
There you go. True or false? So where you go.
How old were you?
I think I'm probably 14, 15, that sort of age. It was before I got into drinking and girls, so it's kind of 14, 15.
And where did you get the wood from?
There was like construction going on in a part of the village, and me and a mate had kind of spied this wood hanging about.
Mm-hmm.
And come up with what we thought was a cunning plan of sneaking out of bed at midnight and going and nicking it.
Nice. Right. So you did you achieve it, and did you build your treehouse?
Yeah.
James?
Who did you do it with, and how did you steal the wood?
I did it with a friend called John. And we both of us snuck out of our houses undetected. I climbed out of my rear window. We met up, and we just walked down there, and we made a stack of it was like really long planks, and we just put them on our shoulder and walked off with it and hid it.
And how far from where you nicked the wood from did you build the treehouse? How far was it in between?
I would say it was at least 1/4 mile.
That's a long way to carry wood when you're a kid.
And it's very heavy, is wood, and it's obviously if the longer it is, the more annoying it is.
The trips to get it all. I can't remember the detail of that.
And how many of you were there nicking the wood?
2 of us.
2 of you.
Me and John.
And how big was the tree house?
It was about, we built a platform which I reckon was about 6 foot by 4 at its max. And we wanted the wood because we wanted we wanted actual sides on it. We wanted a proper, tree house, people build a base and they call that a tree house. No, we wanted sides and a roof. You couldn't stand up in it, but we ended up with a roof on it about, I don't know, so you could sit and have have some headspace.
Ali's saying false already. Nick wouldn't steal. He'd do a deal.
Andrew's not allowed to tell you whether I'm lying or not. She probably don't
know. Treehouse, no lies.
I think it's like I feel like some of it's true.
Where was this tree in the woods? I take it, just in the woods somewhere.
No, not really. It's like in between a couple of fields. There's a tree line. Kind of I'm in my mum's house, so you imagine behind this is open countryside, and there's tree lines between all the fields. We just picked a big tree on the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
Just coming back to
what have I tuned into?
Coming back to the original start of the story, because the clue might be in the initial start. You talked about sneaking out of your house. How did you sneak out of your house?
I climbed out of my bedroom window.
You do. Classic story. Bedroom window.
I know Richard's done that before. Look at his face.
Did you put the pillow and did you put the pillows underneath the duvet to make it look like you're in the bed still?
See, that's believable in America. They got the verandas and they got the bits where you can climb the trellis, where you can climb down the front.
Yeah.
You've done a drain pipe, sort of did.
Yeah, I've got to say I've done that.
I knew it.
I have done that.
I've climbed back in a house on a night out when I realised I didn't have my key. I've done that before, and I've climbed up a drain pipe doing that. I have kind of done the other way. I've climbed in.
Yeah, Dave thinks Nick's hesitating. He thinks it's fake. So Sean's saying false. And Sharon saying how many planks and how long did it take you?
How many planks? I don't know. 10. I don't know. Let's go with 10. How long did it take? We were building this thing for a couple of weeks.
Took you 2 weeks to build it?
I don't know. It's a guess. I wasn't really timing it at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We put a lot of care into it and built a little what do you call it? Trapdoor. You had to come up through the base, a trapdoor like that.
Nice.
Oh, Nick, I tell you what, I bet you've got me.
I think I've decided my answer.
I've decided a long time ago when he said he snuck out of his bedroom window.
Right. Do you want to go, James?
Yeah, I may as well be wrong, and you may as well be right, and hopefully you can win the title for us tonight. False.
I'm going to go true.
Oh, we've got one of each again.
Yeah. Go on, Richard.
Okay. Well, someone in the chat was saying Nick wouldn't do that. He wouldn't steal anything. But I needed the wood. I had this vision of a treehouse, so we stole a shed load of wood.
Brilliant! Go on, Richard. I need Richard to be winning this for us.
Get in.
This is tactical. This is tactical tonight. This is tactical.
Yeah. Wow.
100% true. Yeah, and it's the same John who was dressed up as a mouse.
Oh, wow.
Amazing, Nick. I'm impressed. More the fact that you managed to get that much wood. Like,
a few questions.
That's amazing going. And that's dedication towards the treehouse there.
It was awesome. Yeah. And the adrenaline, I tell you. 2 of us running up the road with all of this stuff like this. Amazing.
Nice.
No wonder you build a treehouse and then you're like, let's go on Red Bull and build a massive cheese supercar
I've always been a creative type. That's it. I'm always building something.
Hi, Pete. And you was a dishonest tow rag before you was a policeman.
Yeah.
It's the same with all of them. Speak to any police officer.
Oh, that's blinding. That's amazing. I love that.
Fantastic.
Go on, James. Your turn.
We've
we've got Emma as well. Hi, Emma. Antoinette.
So you've got one of two: fancy dress party or doing a gig fancy dress.
So that was another one to me, wasn't it?
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah. You're winning.
I was convinced you were both going to go false then.
No. We've come here with a plan. We need to take the title needs to come back on our channel. Otherwise, we're going to have you on each week, Nick, forever. So as I said, you've got two stories. You've got doing a gig live, costume involved, or fancy dress party.
Up to you, Rich. You pick one. Let's get it some.
Let's go fancy dress party.
Okay. I once went to a fancy dress party and turned up, and as I opened the door, someone was dressed as myself, as me.
You went to a fancy dress party and they opened the door and they were dressed as you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The person opening the door was that person?
No. So I went to a fancy dress party. I opened the door to say, hi, guys. And then there was a person right there dressed as me. There was also lots of other people, by the way. It was a fancy dress party, but someone went there dressed as me.
Why did they do that?
So the guy who did it was just, I think he had quite a bad year for lots of reasons. A bad couple of years, really, probably. And Steve, who dressed up as me, kind of just did it as homage, as a bit of respect, just to say thank you for being you, and just kind of made this outfit together. Different parts of me for different reasons, and went to this fancy dress party as me. I never told me he was going to do it; just turned up as me.
Well, I suppose the obvious question. Sorry, Rich, if you were going to say something. I was going to say, what's so distinctive about you that someone can dress up as you? What did he wear?
Yeah, that was going to be my question. What was it that they dressed? What was it that they dressed? How they dressed that made it look like you?
So, it was like lots of elements of me. So, I was because of the Deadpool scenario. I was very famous for and also if you've looked at my Instagram, I used to do Goku. I used to do a lot of characters that involved my top off, basically. So he had a muscle suit. Then also I have a beard because I used to do Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I had a beard. Then he had a Spider-Man mask on his head because I used to costume as Spider-Man.
Cheers, Don.
And I don't know what else he had on. I think that was kind of it. It was a kind of combo. It's kind of like the beard, muscle suit, Spider-Man mask. I think he had some Deadpool stuff as well.
You think he had some Deadpool stuff?
Yeah. I think.
What's this guy's name?
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell, is that not the bloke from 40-Year-Old Virgin?
No, Steve. No. Well, maybe, but Stephen Carell is his name.
Is that not Steve Carell from 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah, as an actor. Oh. Okay, this sounds very plausible, knowing what little I do about you, James. So, okay, so you and him go back a long way, I take it, if he's done this homage to you in this way.
I'll be honest with you, I kind of didn't know him for a super long time. I used to be part of I suppose I am to a degree, but obviously with COVID, but I was part of a group called Iconic Legion, and that's how I used to do my costumes. And we used to go to comic conventions and kind of turn up in these superhero outfits to raise money for multiple reasons for charity events. So rather than people on the street rattling a tin saying, can you give us money? We would actually make an experience, and then people would obviously pay to get our photos of us. And I knew Steve through that, and I only knew him for 3 or 4 years. But like everything, when he used to dress up as a Jawa. When I did my Obi-Wan Kenobi thing, I remember we went to a convention, and there was the Jawas there. It was my friend Ben and Steve. They were both dressed as Jawas, and I nicked a trolley, and they were nicking stuff like the Jawas were in the movies, and I created the prop for them, and then basically ended up with a girl who was on a date with a boyfriend pushing around in this convention. And it's just things like that he kind of like really appreciated, that I'd always go the extra mile, but like crazy. And I think he just kind of said it as a bit of a thank you. And yeah, it was probably one of the nicest things in a weird way that someone's ever done. And it was just it was a way of saying thank you. But yeah, it was definitely very memorable.
Tori thinks it's true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sold on this one, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Emma,
it's a very strange thing to make up.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I just don't see how you'd come up with the idea of someone trying to dress as you unless you were someone famous. Nick, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm going true on it. I can't see enough holes in this to think it's made up. I think it sounds genuine, and if it's not, well played, because yeah, I'm going true.
This was a surprise for Nick Forner. Yeah, that's why he's got no man flesh showing. Yeah, I'm also going to go true. Actually, I'm not just copying, but I just think if I said it, you'd know it was rubbish. I'd made it up, but I think because James is saying it, I think it's true. There you go.
The reason I've been looking away is you're exactly right, but I'm absolutely struggling to find the pictures. I'm going to have to find it at a later date. That's why I've been looking away. You're 100% right, guys. I turned up at a party, and this guy turned up as me, and it was it was one of them moments that it just kind of blew me away. And I was like, why did you do it? And he's like, man, you've made my year. You've made everything. Like when things were quite bad for me, you're a nutter, but the most nicest nutter in the world. And he was like, this is my homage to you. He's like, I wouldn't dress up as anyone else. And I was like taken back. It's a quality moment. And it's like, you can't even explain it. I kind of felt a bit like a superhero. I was like, I know what like a super or like Batman or whoever must feel like when someone dresses as them. And yeah, it was an amazing party. Very, very drunk. And yeah, it was a good one. I will try and find it, by the way.
Nice.
I can find it.
Good stuff.
Right. My turn. Here we go. Right. I was sat in my car one day. Just sat there. Don't know whether I just pulled up outside the house to go in or whether I was just going out somewhere. All of a sudden, someone ran up to my car, to my driver's side window, and decided they were going to smash my window in. And yeah, thought they just come after me with a big lump of wood and smash my window in on my car.
Is that it?
Yeah, I sat there one day just happily doing my own thing, and someone came along and smashed my car. Huh?
Yeah, sorry, I literally just found it. I do apologise to kind of. So this is him dressed as me in a muscle suit with a Spider-Man and the beard and a Deadpool, and he had like a lightsaber as well. Oh, that was it. He had a lightsaber for his little bit at the bottom as the Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he just kept doing muscle poses all throughout the night. This is him there flexing there. It was like flexing in the doorway, doing like all the flexing and the muscles with the beard and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's my one. Anyways, he just come up, smashed my window in.
Okay, well, fill us in a bit more. So where were you, and why you just sat there in a car?
I can't remember whether I just pulled up, whether I was just going out, but it just literally 1 minute everything was fine, the next minute my window was getting smashed through, and I had glass all in my face and cut face, and it cut my eyeball as well.
So it's driver's side.
Yeah, driver's side.
Who was this guy, and why?
He obviously thought I was someone else. I wasn't who he thought I was. Obviously after somebody, run up to the side of my car, smashed the window in, glass in face, glass in eye, eyeball off to hospital, eyeball popped out, stitches in eyeball. Yeah, so it's a bit of a bad day, really.
Back up a minute. Your eyeball popped out? What
No, they had to pop it out of the hospital to sew it. Glass went in my eye.
What did anything happen to this bloke? I mean, were you able to?
Oh yeah, he got arrested. He got arrested and done, but yeah, it was mistaken identity. Huh?
How did they track him down to arrest him?
Well, because I lived in the area most of my life, so I knew who he was.
Oh, you knew.
Obviously, he's mistaken me for someone else pulling up. I had different cars all the time. I used to buy and sell cars, so I'd be driving this car one day and that car another day. Just literally didn't even see him. So he's come from over here somewhere and just windows gone through, glass, hospital, eye. Yeah, so it's a bit of a rubbish one, but.
So was that the end of it then? He put the bit of wood through the window,
smashed the window
at that point, or what?
Smashed the window. I've sort of gone to get out of the car, and he's just run off. So whether he ran off because he realised it wasn't who he was after, or whether he ran off because he just didn't think I'll go chasing him, I don't know. But
were you driving then at this time? Then were you saying?
No, I was sat still when the window went through.
What, like a light, or just pulled over or parked up, or?
No, it was literally outside my house. It was outside my house. My partner at the time and the kids were in the house. And I say I can't remember whether I'd been out and I was just pulling up, or whether, because it was years ago, or whether I was just getting in the car and going out. I can't remember.
I don't get why it would be mistaken identity if it was at your house. That just feels a bit weird.
Literally just pulled up outside the house. Don't know. I mean, the area was a bit like that anyway. It was a bit of it wasn't a posh area I lived in by any means. But, yeah.
Wow, there's so little to go on there. That's...
I'll say the window went through. It was painful. I got out, went to chase. He ran off, lump of wood. I just went indoors, and that was it. She called the ambulance because, like, my eye was bad. I couldn't really see out my eye.
So your paths must have crossed since then. You know this guy. He lives on your estate. I mean,
I lived there, but then I never really saw him around much, to be honest. I mean, I know most of the families, and I think he knew some of the families around the estate. Like everybody, it's one of them places where everybody knows everybody. I mean, on my street, most of the people on my street I went to school with. So, but I'd always been there all my life. I'd moved away to live with my dad and then come back, and then obviously got with my two daughters' mum, and yeah, we was together, and this just happened. So
you reckon you had a piece of glass in your eye, or did it cut it, or get?
It cut my eyeball. So that
they had to repair that.
Yeah, like go to the hospital and they put me to sleep, popped my eyeball out, and sewed it up.
I've had a lot done on my eyes. The whole stitching and popping out seems a bit weird, because when I've had something in my eye, they can get to the back of it quite easy with drops and all sorts, and clean it out. If it's shards of glass, there's ways of cleaning it. There's ways of, they can actually literally lift your lid further if you're in anaesthetic. So I don't know, stitches in your eye.
That's what I was told. I was told they had to pop my eyeball out or sew it.
You're definitely sure it's stitches in your eye though, Richard? Are you sure it wasn't like any form of like something else? Because it seems a bit, they normally don't like to kind of be.
It was stitches, because I remember going to have them taken out, and they had to, like, obviously, like when you have your eyes tested, they put your head in this cradle thing, and they literally get a tiny little scalpel and just pick them out.
I can see it's going to happen to me. I was going to get everything wrong this tonight. I've decided.
I've gone backwards and forwards on this, but It does sound like a right load of crap, but then I don't know. There's a lot of detail. The detail sounds really dodgy.
Yeah.
Do you want me to decide first, James, or do you want to go?
Let's have a look. See what everyone's saying.
I'm happy to go with false. I've got nowhere to go on it. It sounds like it's definitely possible. Like
Kathy's saying that
to end up in that situation.
Someone near her was shot and killed last summer, mistaken identity. Bit bad for it to be false, so true.
Your skinny dipping drowning in your bum hole was true.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Or we not had?
I've still got one left.
No, that was it, wasn't it?
And you still got one left as well, Nick. Yeah, we've only done 2 each.
And that was
how many have I done? 3.
No, we've done 2 each. We've all done 2 each.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do our third because Nick's got a bike. Something about a bike. Am I right saying next? Is it bike?
Oh, a moped chase.
Moped chase. Yeah. And then you've got another one. I've got another one.
A waistcoat and a Vin Diesel chain. Yeah, how did you know it was a Vin Diesel chain? I only put it on because it was blingy.
I think I've got to go false because that's what I've been leaning most towards.
Going false. False.
Yeah.
What are you going, James?
I'm going false. Yeah,
okay.
I said false initially.
Okay. Well, I've got you both again because it's true. I can't have contact lenses. My eyes are terrible, and I can't have contact lenses because I've got a corneal laceration. I had a corneal laceration, and because of the scar, I'm not allowed to have contact lenses because it'll just make my eye infected.
Oh.
I haven't got one. I haven't got one. I'm absolutely
and I went to a hospital up in Sutton. What's it called? It's up by the. I've seen loads of people talking about it on the car boot things because there's it's up in Rose Hill near Sutton. Someone I know
Strawberry
it in the chat.
Fields, let's say.
No, it's not the Strawberry Field. No, but 100% true. I can't because I wanted to get some of the. I was half tempted to just get them anyway because they said you can wear them, but the likelihood is if you get like the prescription contact lenses, your eye will get infected because of this corneal laceration scar. So yeah, I actually had to have stitches in my eyeball. Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Just realised we might have to rattle through these last ones because
no, that's fine. That's fine. We can finish at 2 each if you want. We're just finished. We can finish
the others, but little Willow's got to come up to bed soon.
No, that's fine, mate. It's fine.
We've got time to do the next 3, but then I'll probably have to chop off, and I won't be able to stick around for long after that.
No, that's cool.
Oh, well played. I'm annoyed at myself. That as well. God, that's frustrating. Oh well.
There you go. See, Mel was saying had eye surgery, wasn't stitched for sure. Scalpel, yes. No, it was stitches. I had 2 stitches in my eyeball, and they got them out with a tiny little scalpel. Yeah.
Wow. Horrible.
Moped time then, Nick. It's time for the moped.
Oh yeah, you want my next story? Okay.
Yeah.
So the synopsis is
I do.
Joe. I was chased. I was actually on the back of a moped, chased by the police.
Who was driving?
I don't actually know. I don't know his name. It was a guy that I had met that night.
Wow.
And
you never got caught by the police?
I didn't. No, because I jumped off and ran away.
Okay. When was this? How long ago was this? How old was
Last week.
Okay, this is. I can pinpoint this. This is 91.
91.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are you saying, James? What are you saying? You got any questions?
Okay, so how did you meet said guy? How did you end up on said moped? Because if I didn't know someone, I wouldn't end up on the back of a moped all of a sudden. And also, were you wearing a helmet? My 3 questions. So how How did you end up getting on it? And were you wearing a helmet?
How did I end up getting on it?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Because we thought police were coming after us, so there was a load of us. I better give a little bit of context. We were having a big party in the woods, and we found out later, we think, that a load of houses back onto these woods, and they'd really got the hump with us having these all night long parties in woods. So we think they'd tipped off the police that we were doing drugs and all sorts of nefarious activities. Anyway, so we had somebody had worked out that the police had arrived and were coming in to do whatever they planned to do, arrest us, break up the party, whatever. So we lived it. And I ended up at one of the entrances of the woods with this guy and jumped on the back of his moped. And he sped off.
And the answer was no to helmet, I take it.
Oh, I didn't have a helmet.
Steve saying I have the worst luck. Yeah, I do. What does everybody in the chat think? Can you drive? Because I've oh no, yeah, I can drive, but I do have scar tissue. Still going on about the eyeball. So you didn't know this guy? You jumped on the back of the bike and just sped off. Just thought I'm jumping on the back and we're going.
Yeah, well,
obviously had the party, haven't they?
That night, I probably thought, I knew him. When I was in my teens, I'd go to parties and it'd be my best mate for that. I was pretty easy going with people. I couldn't name him from Adam now.
Jay saying it's true. He watched it on Police Interceptors.
So yeah, but I don't know who he was. Some guy with a moped, and I wanted to get away quick. So what do? You jump on the back, don't you?
I think I've made my mind up. Sean thinks it's true. Oh, my mum's saying I'm not too old for a clip round the ear hole. Can't clip me ears, mum. Look, I've got earrings in. Always the woods, Nick. Stay away from the woods, Kathy's saying.
I'm a country boy. That was what we did. We went to the woods.
That's all we did, really. Just the woods, the crematorium, anything that was dangerous, and it was funny. I think I know my answer.
I'm happy, man.
Have you got yours?
Well, I've been wrong.
False.
I've been wrong on
naughty behaviour.
Everything all night. I may as well continue to be wrong because I've been wrong on absolutely everything. I'm going to go with true.
Right. I'm also going to go with true. I think it's true. I think it's true. 100%.
The first time tonight on mine, you've both gone the same.
Yeah, Lee's saying false. Peter's saying false. Fauna's saying so. In the woods, having a party, up to nefarious stuff. Jumped on some strange bike. Sounds like a successful night on a pool. I'm going true. I'm going true.
Okay. Well, I don't know what happened to this guy, but I got away. I jumped off the back of this moped and jumped over a fence and garden hopped my way to freedom.
Tonight is my night.
You're invincible tonight, Richard. You're invincible. Invincible.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
As I said, it's like when I was talking about the skinny dipping. That's just at that what you just said is like the story. That's why we all do what we do. That's just it explains.
So that's
youth.
So that's six, mate.
It was crazy good fun while it was happening.
Did you say true? Did you say true, James?
Yeah. I've got the first one right.
You've actually got 1 point.
I've got a point.
Is that everyone's stories?
No. You've got one. I've got one.
Oh, have I? Oh, it's your turn. Is it your turn? Yeah.
Yeah. So I once played a gig or did a gig at someone's birthday. Normal, turned up as I do, and my bassist who this was our first ever gig, didn't turn up, and I ended up having Papa Lazarus, or someone dressed as Papa Lazarus, as my bass guitarist and my first ever gig.
Who's this Papa Lazarus? Is that?
Have you never seen? I think it's a League of Gentlemen, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
from the League of Gentlemen, whereabouts
Hello,
the guy goes, "Hello, Dave. You're my wife now."
Yeah, I know who you mean now. All right. And he stood in.
I don't think I need to ask any questions.
You don't? Okay.
No.
So he stood in for the bass player then. So he could play bass, this guy.
Yeah, he was part of the main act, and he was a singer and lead guitarist.
And why was he dressed as Papa Lazarus or whatever it is?
I'm not too sure, because it wasn't necessarily a fancy dress party, but I think it was just part of him, his character. Yeah, it was quite a big character. He had big, massive, curly hair. He was like a rocker, and he just turned up with the hat, the leather jacket, the Papa Lazarus, full face paint, the full works, and I think just a bit of banter. It was he's just quite, and also he was the lead singer, and he was obviously the main act. We were like the warm up act. That's how we ended up getting the gig. We were on first doing, I think it was like 6 or 7 songs, practice for ages, and a girl, I think it was my lead guitarist. It was like a girl he was dating or knew. Birthday, and already had the main band booked, and we ended up being like support act. So it was just like a bit of like just like experience more than anything. But yeah, our bassist didn't turn up, and I turned round and I'm singing this first ever gig. I'm nervous as anything, you know. We're practicing a shed, we're done stuff. I was in college at the time. And yeah, I'm looking next to me, and my bass guitarist is Papa Lazarus just smiling at me. It was just surreal.
You knew those 6 songs instantly then?
You what, sorry?
So he knew the bass lines to those 6 songs just like that?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I would say. Well, I wouldn't say it necessarily was on par. I didn't say he necessarily played it perfectly. But yeah, they're all covers. It was like we did like things like Green Day, which he clearly knew the stuff for. We did Muse, Time Is Running Out. So it wasn't like songs. It was songs that he clearly must have played or knew, but I didn't notice much of a difference in bass. But bass is just rhythm at the end of the day. So my drummer's there. He's covering bass, and I've got my lead guitarist. So obviously whether or not his bass is on point, it was good enough for the gig anyway, from what I remember.
What was the band called?
We were called Catalyst.
Nice.
Was the Depeche Mode.
Right, I think I've decided I'm not doing very well tonight. So
yeah, I think I've got my answer.
I don't believe it. I don't think for your first gig you'd be that unprepared. I don't think you'd turn up and suddenly go, "Oh, we don't have a bassist." I think you'd have.
So just before you go, we do have a bassist. The bassist didn't turn up, Nick. So we have a bassist.
I don't think he'd have given you some pre-warning that he wasn't for your first gig when you're all excited, and you don't just go, "Oh, I'm not going to bother turning up." I don't believe it.
Right, so you're going false, Nick. What's everyone in the chat saying? I don't think. Oh, Peter Monkey Thrift is saying false. I'm actually going to go. I'm going to watch him slap his phone out. Yes, yeah, Jilly's just said watch him slap his phone out with a photo. I am actually going to say true.
Oh, and you've been correct all of blooming time tonight.
Yeah, and he is again. And he is again. And he is again. He is 100% again. He is 100% again. My first ever gig I've ever done. Literally, my big bass guitarist. I don't know how the heck it happened. I don't because it was just a text message saying he can't come. He couldn't make it. And yeah, I had Papa Lazarus right next to me. I've been. It's a photo that I wish I had, and I don't actually have. I'm gutted. And I know my drummer had a photo done because we all did the lineup. And yeah, I was there, like dressed in my indie outfit, looking really cool with my beads, and my hair was all like spiked up. And then Papa Lazarus, like, I thought I looked cool. Papa Lazarus stole the show. And yeah, and he's that talented, Nick. He was honestly the guy who played it it's a phenomenal guitarist. Like
to step into
incredible,
a band
yeah,
and do that is next level. So yeah.
he really was. Like, he was a singer, he was a keyboard player, he was just that type of person who was that good. And fact that he like came in, but it was the fact that it was Papa Lazarus. I was like, it was one of those moments. And it's my first ever band I was ever in, called Catalyst. So yeah, it was awesome.
Wow. Nice. Right, so let's quickly get through this because Nick's.
I'm going to have to shoot.
Right, so let's go then. This is the last one. Right, I was at a fancy dress party. I was dressed up with just like a bog standard, go in the shop, buy a costume off the rail, dressed as a werewolf, and some woman run up to me, grabbed me, and started trying to kiss me. Started trying to grab hold of me and started snogging my face off. Thought I was her boyfriend.
Did you have a mask on?
Yeah, I had a mask on. Yeah, I had a mask on. Full costume. Obviously the same costume as what he had on. She thought it was him. Mistaken identity again. Started trying to grab hold of me and was happy to see me. And got a little shock when I took the mask off.
Okay. What did she say when she realised then?
Well, oh shit, I think. It's just made a big scene of grabbing hold of me and getting very friendly.
Where were you?
Wasn't me. Just at a party, just a Halloween party.
Parties in someone's house or parties?
Just a party at someone's house, just someone we know. So just a big party with loads of people invited.
And how old were you? How long ago was this?
Probably mid-20s. So a long time ago. Oh,
was she a little bit pissed?
I think everyone had a few drinks. I hadn't been there long. I sort of turned up and walked in. So yeah, I mean the punch bowls were going and the fish bowls or whatever they call them, and yeah, everyone was a bit merry. Whether it was a drink or whether I don't know. I think she just literally thought I was her boyfriend. I don't know. You know, so it's just one of them straight off the thing costumes. So like it's like now you go to Tesco's and everyone buys the same costume for Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's the same sort of thing. Same sort of thing.
Same sort of thing, Nick.
Yeah, same sort of thing.
I'm not on my A game tonight. I can't work anything out.
So didn't the wolfy teeth get in the way?
This is what happens. We've shocked you with the whole outfit. That's what's thrown you.
Yeah.
Has it ever happened again? No.
That's it. I don't believe anything I'm thinking anymore.
Hasn't happened again, Dave. It used to be a werewolf. I'm all right now. Hence the hairy chest. Look, you can see my ECG pad marks where they shaved my chest to do the ECG the other week. Jesus.
Okay, I'm my gut is saying this is just completely made up in the spur of the moment. So I think I'm going to go with that and say it's false, Rich.
And I'm going to go with true because I've only got one right. And at least if there's a possibility that I might be able to get another one, then why not? I've already lost. I may as well end in style. So yeah, true.
Neil says take that and let themselves go. Listen, look, there's Guy Liner. This isn't take that. It's Depeche Mode. You've missed the quiz. You've missed it.
You missed it. You missed why we've done it.
Miss out, but you can watch it afterwards.
Exactly.
Right. So Peter saying true, Sharon saying true, Ian saying false, Sean saying false, Jilly saying true. Right, Nick, you are correct. James, you are wrong. It was a lie.
Well done, Richard. Well done, Richard.
I redeemed myself, but I think you've won the show, Rich, haven't you? You've
Smashed it. I think I got 1, 2. Yeah, I think I got all yours, but maybe I got one wrong. Yeah, I smashed it.
Well done.
I thought I was going to lose. You know what?
You've got the title.
I had a feeling before you came on tonight, Nick. I thought he'd done 3 falses last week. I thought he's going to do 3 trues.
Yeah.
We had a conversation. We had a conversation in the car while you were driving yesterday, and he kind of clocked it.
I just said, I think Nick went 3 falses last week. I think he's going to go 3 trues, and I'm gonna sort of mull it over. I'm going to make my mind up at the time, but I'm thinking he's going to do 3 trues.
I did think you might clock that, but then I thought, it seemed quite.
They're not clever enough for that.
I am too obvious, clearly.
Oh, thanks for coming on, Nick. That was wicked.
Thanks so much, Nick.
That was great. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed thinking back to my crazy youth to come up with them. It was.
That was brilliant. That was really good. Look, I've got to go and shave all this off now. Look, because I've got these earrings haven't been in for years. They've got to come out.
That ain't coming off. That ain't coming off. That ain't going anywhere.
Little second, you have to watch it back. Jilly's saying nuts. Steve, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Did really well, Rich. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, just wait for my clip round the ear from my mother. Yeah, I'm sure she will. Fresh Depeche Mode in the early days. Sorry, Nick, that they should have changed their name. Oh, Nick loves Depeche Mode. We like Depeche Mode. Well done. I hope you all enjoyed that, guys. Anyway, I know Nick's got to go because he's little.
I can't stick around for a chat, unfortunately, because little.
No, that's fine.
Bed, so
that's fine.
I'll catch up with you both soon. Thanks for having me on.
No worries, mate. No worries. It's been a pleasure beating you tonight.
Well done on the outfits. That proper blew my mind when I first turned up. That was just awesome.
Yeah. Anytime, Nick. That's what we're here for.
Listen, it's there's gonna be more outfits on the way. Don't worry, we've got loads planned to keep tuned. Thanks, Nick.
All right.
Oh, that was great.
That was
good. That was good. Right. So Stu saying he enjoyed it. Thank you, mate. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, we went to a bit. We went to a bit of length. I got to take the eyeliner off in a little while.
Oh yeah.
M saying good laugh. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, like James's tattoo. We ain't going anywhere right now. I don't think. What's the time? 9:15. It's not bad going. Yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing that. I can't believe I got that many right.
I'm really happy you did, though, because at least we've got the title back with the channel. With Saturday Night Live, we've got the title back, mate.
Absolutely.
I'm coming with a handshake. On this side. Thanks, mate.
Hang on.
That's why that says Nightlife for life.
If you're not subscribed, go and subscribe. This is the sort of content you get. We don't always put makeup on and dress weird. It was purely for Nick's benefit tonight because obviously he loves Depeche Mode, and we threw a little thing in there, a little twist, and we done a little Depeche Mode quiz for him, and got done up a little bit. There's going to be more fun and games. We're going to have, like I say, we've got prize money that we're going to be getting in for everyone. We're going to be doing giveaways. We're going to be doing auctions. I've got a couple of film props I might auction off next week if anyone's interested. Some of the money's going to go to the show, and some of the money's going to go to charity.
Definitely.
So yeah. I want to do some stuff for charity because, like I say, most of you guys know my brother is going through cancer. He's got cancer and he's going through treatments. It's a tough thing seeing someone go through that, and the hospital do a great job. He goes to the Royal Marsden in Sutton, which is a top hospital. And yeah, so I want to start doing a bit of money and getting some money for charity.
Definitely. Both agreed on that.
Bit of money for charity, mate. Yeah, mate. So we're going to be doing that. We've got loads of things planned in the pipeline. Like I say, Ems loves the costumes. Jilly's saying, try hand sanitizer, the fake tattoo will come off. There you go.
Brilliant. Yeah. Look, watch this. Sliver.
What's it on with?
Not coming anywhere. I used a Sharpie.
Oh,
I've got Sharpie on my nails as well.
You'll have to use some elbow grease.
Oh, mate, I'm literally going in the bath, right? I'm gonna have another, because I've had a double gin throughout this. I'm gonna have a triple gin, and I'm really gonna scrub it. So
yeah, I've nearly finished my gin. I'll have to order another one in a minute. Oh, I've finished it.
Guys in chat, on a serious note, everyone, I'd like you all to give a round of applause for Richard not spilling his drink this evening. Yes!
Come on. I couldn't, like, if you didn't see it, guys, last week's one, as soon as the thing went live, my big glass of Pepsi went over, and it was like a river all under my stock. I don't know whether you've noticed, guys, got a few little new additions here. We've got Blue, the little dinosaur, Jurassic World dinosaur. I got this actually from some lovely subscribers of mine who are in the chat, Vinny and his partner Stacey.
Oh wow!
So they sent me that. That was nice. So I've got him up there now. I've put an old stag head barometer up there. You can just about see it.
Nice.
I've got an old pith helmet.
Beautiful.
I did say pith. I've got an old shoehorn. I bought this and the end broke off of it, like an old shoehorn, but the head of it's really nice. Look at that.
Wow. That's
an
lovely.
old brass shoehorn. So if I can get that bit replaced, it'd be lovely.
Yeah,
I like that. So I've got that. I've got my tiger. So I'm always going to be changing this up and putting a few new things in. I've got Archie the clown up there. You can't quite see him. It's a puppet my mum bought, because everyone was saying it's like the broom cupboard. She thought you've got to have a puppet.
It's a puppet.
It's a puppet. So we've got this. We've got Archie the clown.
Wow.
There you go.
I love that. That's brilliant.
So my mum got him. She paid. She's got this wicked charity shop near her. I think it cost her £1.
Fantastic.
That's great.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's fantastic. So I hopefully will be joining the ranks of having a background, but at the moment, I need to put my need to hardwire it upstairs.
Yeah, this is what I might be auctioning off next week. Look at the size of this bad boy. Look at this. This is a massive film prop. It's a whole arm, and it's a ginger clown hand. I don't know do you watch Chris's Cookie and Hayden's movie chats?
I don't know. No,
we watched a film called Ginger Clown, and this, because the Ginger Clown voice is played by Tim Curry, the voice. Okay. But I don't know who the guy in the suit was, but this is one of Ginger Clown's hands.
Oh my god, that's menacing.
A lot of people love a bit of a B movie. It's an actual glove, so your arm can go in it.
Yeah,
but it's I think where they've taken it off, they've put it together with like wire. It's almost like threading, but it's wire. So I wouldn't want to try putting it on. It would probably cut you to shreds. But that's quite a good old film prop. So I might auction that off if there's any interest in it. I'll probably auction that next week.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I say some of the money's going to go to charity.
Well, I'll give you 30 quid for it already. So it depends what you start it off at. I'll put 30 quid on for it.
There you go. There's a starting point. Yeah, I'm also going to be getting my friend Lee to make up a nice big sweet hamper. He does things like the skipper's pipes, which obviously I was talking to Nick about on Laney's channel. I love those, anything licorice, but I remember the old skipper's pipes from when I was a kid. And he also does the Lucky Charms marshmallows. I used to love I used to love Lucky Charms. Used to love them.
Brilliant cereal.
Marshmallows out of Lucky Charms. Yeah, so we're always going to be changing the back. The background's not going to be always as messy. As soon as I get rid of all the stock out of here, it's going to be a bit more professional, a bit more nice, and have a little bit in here built so I can have a little filming bit and a podcast bit. So we'll be doing podcasts and stuff hopefully eventually. But yeah, so that's Vinny there. Who him and his partner sent me the blue dinosaur some time ago now. So that was great, really nice of them. Hang on, or it's just jumped loads. Yeah, Vinny's saying it's a puppet.
It's a puppet.
Oh God, I've lost where I am now. Yeah, true, false. We've got, oh God, it's jumped, guys. But I hope you've all had a good week, guys. I hope you've had a good night. I hope you've had a good night tonight watching us lunatics get dressed up. Say, my wife thinks I'm going out partying in Brighton tonight. She does. Yeah, but no, I'm glad to have you all in. I really appreciate it, you coming in. And like I say, it's gonna be different every week. We're gonna have different stuff. You know, sometimes it'll just be a casual chat and a shooting a breeze with you guys and a catch up. Sometimes it's going to have a theme to it. You know, I think we're going to leave the "Would I Lie to You" for a little while now.
Yeah,
we're gonna get some more ideas in. We've got a few quizzes, and we're gonna get other people on as well. So if you're interested in coming on the show, you don't have to dress up like us. You don't have to do any of the madness that we do. But if you're interested in coming on the show, just drop me a message on Richie Rich Star on Instagram, or you can get hold of James JR Reselling on Instagram. Just drop us a message. You know, if you've got any ideas of things that you think would be interesting, just let us know. Let us know if you want to come on. Like I say, you know, we are going to do the "Would I Lie to You" again because I think it's great. I think it's really good. And it gets you guys involved, which is what it's all about. Definitely. This isn't just about me and James. We could do a private call or a video if we wanted to do this. We wouldn't have to, you know. This is for you guys. We want to get you involved. You want to feel, you know, this is what it is. It's not just us on here. At the minute, there's 43 of us. Well, there's 43 people watching, so there's 45 of us here. You know, it's like a group meeting.
It's brilliant. It's fantastic. Yeah. And even if there's 4 of us, we're still going to do. Yeah. What we're doing now, be
exactly the same. We're not going to make it any. It's going to be. We just want it to get better. Obviously, tonight it was easy. We just had to throw on a bit of guy line, a bit of gel, and you know, obviously trim the beard, which I haven't done for years. My wife said, "Oh, I'm sure when you first come down, you had a beard like that." And so I haven't had the earrings in for years, literally years, and they popped straight through. So fantastic. Sort of went the extra mile. So we do this for you lot. This is what we want to do. Yeah, Knight's life forever. This is what we do, and we hope you enjoy it. You know, we really hope that you enjoy it. It's I enjoy doing it. I know James
I love it, Matt.
Doing it. I love it, and time goes so fast when we do this. Did you do the makeup yourself? No, the guy. I've only got a little bit of guy liner on the bottom there.
Yours is good.
Yeah, I know. I did. It wasn't loads of it. It was just a little bit. But my stepdaughter done it. Yeah, you got loads of it. That's never coming off.
No, mine's the paint stuff. You know the. What,
God, don't say it's Sharpie as well.
No, it's not Sharp. Is it? I think it is Sharp something cool, but it's the paint that you use for like. I use it for like bruising and stuff like that. But yeah, this will just wipe off. Yeah. This is like just
Chris Tyler's saying better than Ant Deck. Cheers, Chris.
Thanks, bud.
Appreciate that.
How much did we pay him for that? How much did we pay Richard?
Hey,
how much did we pay Chris to say that?
I think it was 20 quid.
That's no worries.
Cheap advertising. But yeah, I didn't want to put too much makeup on. My stepdaughter's a makeup. She does makeup and beauty therapy for a living and eyebrows and all that. I said just a little bit on the bottom. I don't know how you girls do it because, like she said, I don't think you're about to hack it. And when she started,
you've got to look up, haven't you?
Oh, mate. Well, because of obviously the eyeball thing as well. I don't like anything going near my eyes. So yeah, it was a bit of a difficult one letting that be done to me. What's Neil saying? Stop lying. You usually have more makeup. Only when I go out into Brighton.
Only. Is it called? What's it called? Is it the lane? No, not the lanes. It's
no, the lanes is the old. It's actually that'd be a blinding place to have a reseller meetup. Would be the lanes, because they've got all the shops with all the retro stuff and the vintagey shops and
it'd be a great place to play hide and seek.
Oh yeah, it'd be a wicked place to play hide and seek.
And then you put the GoPro on, and everyone else is hidden in all the shops and we run around.
But I love it round there, because like some of the stuff in them places, you go in there and there's a box of photos, and you'll go through and there's boxes of old film photos and like the things you find in there, and it's not expensive. It's just brilliant, the shops in there.
Oh, it's a fantastic place.
You come down sometime, we'll have to go out over there, because it's the shops in there. Well, you used to live in Worthing.
I know
anyway.
the lanes. I know the lanes.
Brighton. Oh look, Pete's saying soft sell now. Jilly's saying great thing to do, Rich. Yeah, thank you, Jilly. I mean, like I say, when I got the idea of doing a Saturday Night Live, I thought the wife's not going to like it, because obviously Saturday night is family night. But like every other all the other decent slots were taken, and I thought I need to do something. I'm looking around myself on a Saturday for something to watch, and there's just nothing on YouTube. So I thought that was it. And Saturday night is perfect, really. Saturday KNIGHT night, ideal. So that's how it started, and I didn't start it till I could commit to every weekend. Now I'm committed to every weekend, and that's it. Whether I'm here, whether I'm at my brother's, it's always going to happen. So it might be the one odd occasion if some big family do or something where we can't do it, or if we do actually end up going away somewhere. Other than that, it's
on a magical holiday.
Yeah, on a magical holiday somewhere when we're allowed to. Thanks, Tori. Appreciate that.
I think she was just clapping and they were hooing, by the way. That was for when we said about you not spilling your drink.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm a bit behind at the minute. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Jilly saying she missed last week. Yeah, watch it back. As soon as it started, I spent the first sort of few minutes mopping up Pepsi off the floor and from under bags of stock. It was like a river. Finally caught alive, looking good, guys. Defo hand sanitizer for the Sharpie tattoo. It will wipe straight off. Nice one, Donna. See, Donna knows about these things.
She's good. She's looked after me.
Yeah, exactly. All the tips and tricks. I just want to go through the chat.
Yeah, no, you do right.
It keeps jumping because
I just want to say as well, thank you, chat, as well, for everyone getting involved. Like it's lovely. It's even for you guys, whether you're on your phone and your laptop, whatever you're doing, just to even pop on for 5 minutes and say hello to me and Richard, thank you guys.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice because like Saturday's a busy night, and like I say, it's family night, isn't it? So, and they're spending it with us, which is nice because I feel like the guys that watch us are family. It's nice, and it'd be lovely to meet everybody one day. Of course, it would. Once the madness stops. Yes, Steve, unfortunately, boo-hoo, I feel like crying, but the Jaws has gone. But he had to go. Things, when things have got to go, they've got to go, unfortunately.
That was on last week's live as well. So that's another reason to watch it as well.
Yeah.
You'll see the sale of the week as well. So
sale of the week, yeah. Creepy clown, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. So, yeah, I'm way, way behind. Let's get a bit... hang on, it's Laney's end. Oh God, the end of the month, really? Oh yeah, okay. We'll pop over and see Laney. We've still got 40 here. That's crazy. So Laney's on probably about 9:30, I think. I don't know. Steve saying he went to a retro sweet shop and bought a box of Lucky Charms before shops started stocking them. Cost me 12 quid. I don't think they're that expensive in my mate's shop. I think they're a lot cheaper than that. Don't think they're 12 quid. I think they were about 7 or 8 quid maybe. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check.
I still think I will say £12 though. It would be worth the £12. We've all spent £12 on rubbish. I think that's a good investment. I would pay you 12. I would pay that all day.
Sharon's husband says, James, you look like Ryan Reynolds cross-dressing.
Cushy, I'll take that. It's still Ryan Reynolds.
There you go.
A very sexy man.
Laney's on at 9. Is my microphone really loud tonight?
No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Apparently, she said
9:30.
She said 9:45.
Oh right,
so,
okay. She just said 9:30 because she likes watching
but
us.
way down, way down. You'll see 9:45.
If Laney likes watching us, guys, you know, it's and we appreciate all of you watching. You know, I know you've got probably better things you could do, but you spend it with us, and we do appreciate it. And like I say, that's why we want to give back. We want to get a money pot going. We want to give you prizes. We want, we want to do things like raise money for charity. I mean, I've got plans going on in my head for things.
We want to get you guys on. We want to do
definitely.
Definitely.
We want to get you guys on. I want to promote smaller channels as well. If I'm not a massive channel, of course I'm not even monetized. I'm not a big channel, but like with when James first appeared on the scene, I had him on my live. I was the first live that he came onto, and it was great. And if there's anyone out there that's a bit worried, I know there's a couple of people we've spoken to in the chat that have said they fancy starting a channel, but they're a bit worried about filming and stuff. Anything like that, you just got to go for it. You just got to go for it because
that's what I did, guys. Richard was doing a live. I clicked on. I said hello, and Richard was like, "Who are you? Do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about what you do." And I went from there onwards, and then I've made a promise on the live. I said, I'm going to do my first video in the next month, and I did it. So it's definitely worth doing, guys. And also what I would say as well from YouTube is that, we're a big family, a big community, and, I'm not doing videos at the moment, and that's because I'm trying to get into full-time reselling. And the time I did spend doing the videos and editing, I now spend doing all my listings and, making a little bit of extra. But what I will say is that, even if you did a video once a year, twice a year, whatever it be, or if you want to come on and say hello to us or whatever part of it is, we're all a big family. We all support each other. And I know there's a lot of nasty people out there, but don't worry about that, because even if there's 40 of us strong and there's a million of bad people, I'll take us 40 strong any day. And, we're about the positive things. Me and Richard are all about the positive vibes, both positive characters. But we both wear our hearts on our sleeve. So if we do have a teary time, we do have a bit of bad day, we'll be honest.
You guys have seen me crying. You guys have seen me when I had coronavirus. I just wanted to show you. I like to show you it all, the good, the bad. I'm always honest with you guys.
And the ugly. That's why I am here.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Jilly would like to start one, but no idea how to edit. Jilly, I had no idea how to edit when I started. I got Premiere Pro on my laptop. I did actually, one of my first videos I ever did was my Auschwitz one, where we went to Auschwitz for it was a wedding present, and God Almighty, I took so much time over it. It took me ages to choose the music. If you haven't seen the Auschwitz video, go and check it out, guys. It's the thing I'm most proud of, because honestly, just watching it back, it brought a tear to my eye. You could sort of sense the emotions and stuff. I wanted it to feel like you was there walking around with us. And I think that come across. And that was my first bit of editing, really. Now I use my phone. I just use an app on my phone to edit. You can put all the little icons in. It's so easy. Most of it's drag and drop, Jilly. So it is absolutely easy. But if you need any help, you've only got to ask me, ask James, ask anyone in the chat. They'll help you.
And also, what I'll say as well, a good channel to watch as well is Yorkshire Traders.
Yeah,
Yorkshire Traders.
Yorkshire Traders, yeah, he's good.
So if you ever watch him, he does a one-take clip. He does it all the time, one-take clip, and it's fantastic. And he's a channel like Richard, like myself. He's just nothing but positive. And I really enjoy watching his videos. And he's a James as well. He's called James. He obviously he's called Bob on his channel and that, and that's what he likes to be called, and he's an absolute legend. But I really like his style because he just does a one take. It's a one take wonder, and
some people do. I like doing a video every now and again and just doing it in one hit, because, like, if it's just a short video you're putting out, just put it out. Honestly,
Richard, we did tonight in one take as well. Just so you know.
Really?
Yeah. 2 hours. We've done it in one take. One take.
Crap. One take. There you go. Listen, anyone that's got a small channel, if you're worried about starting your first live on your own, listen, drop us a message. I'll definitely get you on my channel. We get you. You know, there's a few people out there that are a bit worried about going on screen. Listen, come on with us. We'll make you feel at ease. Honestly, it's easy peasy, and we'll definitely help you. If you need help with any of that, give us a shout. Hi, Junie. Much better than I don't really watch TV, to be honest, and I thought I couldn't find anything to watch on a Saturday, so I thought, you know, something's got to be done about it, and here we are. Oh, Bailey's in. Sorry, Bailey, you have missed most of it. We're just going to be wrapping up in a sec because Laney's live now.
10 minutes.
Some editing does take yonks. When I tend to do it on my phone, it's really easy. It's so easy. On the computer, I find it takes longer. But yeah, I find it quite easy on my phone. I think it's just so easy to just click and drag and drop. Right, so everyone's saying hello. Oh, something just popped up with my boy on the Xbox. Sounds a bit like my Love Life drag and drop. That sounds good. It sounds like tonight's show, drag and drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to wrap it up anyway, guys, because say we've been going a while. Just over 2 hours. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed doing it for you, definitely. Just give anyone a shout if you need help. There's so many people here that can help, and so many people that have got into YouTube. Like I say, I'm not a massive channel, but if you've got 1 subscriber and you want to come on my channel, you are welcome. As long as it's not a troll account. You don't want trolls on this channel. I don't give them the time of day, so they don't tend to come and see me. Oh, look, Laney's saying, what was that? Sorry. I have to get you both to do a reseller run. No problem. I'm losing the thing now because I'm going jumping. Thank you everybody for coming in. Really appreciate all your time, like I say. Hope you've had as much fun as we have. I'm going to go and wash the makeup off now because I don't want to get it on the pillow. I need to go and get the makeup off, get another gin, and go and watch Laney. So everybody, make sure you head over. Listen, mate, I'll come on your Monday night live. You're welcome on my channel anytime, Neil. You know that. See you later, Steve. Thank you, everybody.
Take care, everyone.
Appreciate it. Don't forget, same time next weekend, Saturday Night Live, 7:30.
Saturday night.
I hope to see you there. See you later.